Whoa, whoa. Hi, friends. Wednesday morning. Hello. Oh boy, we got a silliness. We're gonna try something crazy today. Wednesday, of course, is resistance band day. If you have a resistance band, if you have two resistance bands, what we're gonna try and play with this morning is a double banded party. So a lot of times they sell these things in packs of variety. If you happen to have maybe a medium and heavy, a medium and light, we're gonna do a couple things this morning with two bands at the same time. What? Just try it out here, friends. So if if for any reason, good morning, Angela. Hello, hello. We're gonna use more than one band at a time today. We're gonna try it, kids. You know, keeping things simple in fitness is fantastic, and also variety is a good time. So we're just gonna try this out today. If at any point you get tangled up in your rubber bands, just drop them. Everything we're doing today, you can totally do body weight. You don't have to band it, but I'm gonna give you some fun options to get a little double. Ooh, double the trouble, maybe and. Our first move though, we're just gonna get right into it, is warm-up-y in nature. So here's the deal. Let's say I have a medium and a heavy, which is literally what I have. It's not hypothetical. I'm probably mostly gonna say with the bands, your legs can handle a little more resistance than your arms. So this first move, I'm going to have my heavy band just below the knees, and then I'll set up my hand band. Ooh, before we come down though, let's just get one set of accordions. Right out here in front. I am rotating out from my elbow. We just love this for the rotator cuff. So nice. Checking in with that posture first thing in the morning. You can check in with the breath. Hi, Wednesday. You made it to double trouble, bandit Wednesday. Friends, maybe just a few more there. Okay, arms lit up just a little. Let's come on down to the floor. Again, I'm gonna put my heavy on the legs for a good old hip bridge. Yes, we do these a lot. They are fantastic on their own or as a warm-up, but whoa, with a little bit of heaviness, pretty radical. So, right, the band is telling me to keep this external tension on the knees. I'm gonna keep pulling this apart the whole time. So here's the crazy double piece. Again, all of these doubles are totally optional, but same setup with the hands, what I refer to as accordion setup. I'm just going to have the hands straight overhead. Drive into those heels. Lift the hips. Are the knees pulling apart? Fantastic, because now the hands, slow and steady, are gonna come all the way overhead, and then strong breath, back to center, set the hips down. So hold that hip bridge up as I reach high and pull the arms back to center, set it down. We're going for a big 10 here. Hips stay up, you can keep squeezing the buns at the top, pulling those knees apart. We're just getting after it right out of the gate. I think this is 5, pour moi, lift it up, reach it over, bring it back, drop it down, here's 7, boom, boom, back to center, set it down again, hips so high as you can, calling this 8, just 2 more here. Are we feeling the fire yet? Oh my God, these rubber bands are so flippin' effective. Oh, I think that was 10. Did it! Yay! Fantastic. So I'm gonna bring this heavy band and this meaty band onto the arches of the feet. So in kettlebell land, Angela, you might remember this. Sometimes we do a deadlift with 2 different size weights. What? Sounds crazy, but what it forces us to do is create the balance in the body. When you have an uneven load, your body does the work to balance out this thing. So absolutely check in with the hips and the shoulders that they are square the whole time. But here's what I'm gonna do with my heavy and my green. Don't worry, we'll balance it out on both sides. But I'm looping one band on my right hand, or right foot rather, one band on my left foot. I'm setting up nice flat back, right, for our deadlift position. But different tensions, whoa, it's crazy. We're just gonna do 5 here, and then we will switch the bands to balance it out. What do you think? Offset deadlift with some rubber bands. What? Of course, if you just have one band, you're still feeling that opposite side having to stabilize. I think this is 5. Maybe we could do 6 and 6. What do you say? We love the deadlifts, friends. Bada bing. Did you feel that? Are you working with extra heavy to medium? Usually when we do kettlebells, offset kettlebells, I'll say 2 different bell sizes. So between a 10 and a 14, or like a 12 and a 16. But rubber bands, same concept. Let's just switch it out and get the other side here. So I'm gonna hit a nice 6. Again, find that nice flat back, hips are back, knees are back, and we stand up. Oh yeah, that's awkward. Awkward in a good way. Check in with the shoulders nice and even as I come up. Exhale. Ba-bing. Ba-bing. Offset deadlift. I know, right? Who'da thunks it? Who'da thunks it? But if you have a multi-pack of rubber bands, friends, it's just fun to use them in combination. Whoop, whoop. Very nice. So first 2 moves, not so crazy. This one might be crazy. So if you have a lighter band, maybe here's the place to employ. I'm going to use 2 mediums because I have 2 mediums, but I would say if you have medium and light, put the medium on the legs and then set up your light with the hands. You know our good old friend, the piston. Yes? So by banding our piston here, I've got this puppy across the arches. What I'm going to do is have a little bit of pull apart in the feet the whole time. Again, this top piece is optional. You can either do motorcycle handle grip here with the arms, or loop it back accordion style. Do what feels better on your shoulder, whether it's yay or yay. Does not make difference to me, but we're gonna go for a big 10 piston. That means when the arms are up, the knees are up. Also, you can set the feet down as needed. But I'm gonna try and float it here to start. Push it out and pull it up 10 times. There's 2, boom, 3, sitting nice and tall. Here is 4, 5, what? Keep pulling that puppy apart. The 9, 10, maybe 1 for extra credit because we love it. Okay, let it go. Do we do those body weight and they're still hard? Of course. I'm just giving you a little bit of extra something for your Wednesday. Since it's Resistance Band Wednesday, we're just taking it there. We're taking it there this morning. But dial this to where you are today. You don't have to be a crazy maniac like yours truly. Thanks, abs. Thank you so much. You're so nice. Let's come back to a leg move. I'm gonna go find my heavy friend, bring it onto the just below the knee. I like this one. I like this one, just below the knee. Just below the knee. Oh yeah, feel that heavy. The difference between the medium and the heavy is not insignificant. So let's find a nice I'm a crazy maniac too. Oh my god, I loved your crazy potato friend. So cute. So my heavy here, just below the knees. What I want to find is my squat position, So sometimes with a squat, we add a bit of overhead to keep the chest nice and tall. I don't have the deepest squat in the game, and so I'll sometimes compensate by dropping the chest, but we actually want to keep the chest up, and it's okay for the knees to travel forward. We keep the knees back in the deadlift, but in the squat, knees can come forward. I just don't want the heels to come up. So with all of that said, with the arms, again, so optional to add the arms, I am just going to add an overhead extension. So I'm just pulling it apart up here. Maybe you can see as I come down. This is just keeping my chest accountable, my posture accountable. Friends, as I come down, the band on the knees is making sure that my knees are pressing out, which is a principle we always want in the squat. But that overhead band is making sure my chest does not fall forward. Go for 10, friends. I think I'm in 5. We'll call it 6. Yes. The 7s. Ba-bam. 8. I love you. 9. And last one. Squat with some overhead. Lovely. Very strengthy. We're very strengthy this morning. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? So let's look through before I throw too much at you. As we are clearly already set up back for that hip bridge. Remember this one? You can keep that heavy thing right where she is. Come back onto the back. Heels fairly close to the hips. Again, your option to add this pullover, but I want you to really emphasize keeping the hips high as the arms do their thing. So my hands are directly overhead. I'm pulling this apart. Again, here's another option where you could do motorcycle handles if you don't love the accordions. And by you, I mean your shoulders. Always check in with the body. Don't let a crazy person on the internet tell you to do things that are not working for you today. But friends, we've got 10 here. Nice high hip bridge, pulling the arms all the way overhead and strong back to center. Boom, I believe this is 5, yes, 6, high, squeeze this took us. What? I don't know where that word came from. Boom, rata, yes. I got 2 more here. Hit so high, squeeze this. Last one, double bandit. Oh yeah, there it goes. So nice, friends. Awesome. So, how'd that first round of offset deadlifts do for you? Do you have an appropriate bit of difference between the two? If not, adjust the bands and or just do one, right? If I just do one, of course, I'm completely offset because I've only got one side loaded. But I'm gonna load 1 medium, 1 heavy, and get 6 each side. So find that nice deadlift position, right? I'm not rounded in the shoulders, but clock those shoulders back, drive through the heels, strong exhale all the way up. Oh yeah, this is like a little stilt walk here. Pull it up, locking out those hips, standing as tall as you possibly can. It's so nice, the rubber bands just pop the shoulders right into place. There's no scrunching up by the ears with this one, but bam, I think I'm gonna call this 6 already. I don't know, guys. I feel like we could probably do 8 each side, maybe. What? Let's just balance it out though. Switching the band, leg to legs. Get this offset deadlift. Again, always check in. Even if you're not picking up something heavy, always find that bottom set position first. And then come up nice and even shoulders. It might feel like you're a little bit uneven, where it's helpful to have a little bit of video watching you or a mirror. Not bad, you don't have to. But this one is a little crazy. Offset, deadlift. Oh yeah. Definitely 6 there. Beautiful. Fan flippin' tastic. So we got those. back to our squat with the overhead hold. So I'm just gonna step in here. I'm sorry, there's a lot of getting dressed and getting undressed. I sometimes say putting on these rubber bands is a lot like putting on a wet bathing suit. So take your time. If it gets bunched up, set it up so it's not squeezing your skin or squeezing your tights. They can be a little goofy. But if they lay flat, kind of a great time here. Again, so coming into the squat, the band is keeping my knees pressing out, right? Good squat form. You can always take the feet wider if that helps you get a little lower. But let's reach those arms overhead, either accordion or motorcycle handlebar hold here for 10 big squats, keeping the chest lifted. But bam, let's see how deep we can get sitting into those heels. Deep squats. Second round is deeper already. We'll call this 6. Here is the 7, 8, 9, and keep it so tall, 10. Ooh, felt my heels start to pop up there at the end, but playing with that depth. Ooh, it's fantastic. Oh no, I forgot the piston. I didn't forget it, we just flipped it around. Let's get right into it. Again, for the piston, much harder. I would not necessarily use your heavy, maybe medium and light, or medium and medium, if you have that option. But it is around the arches of the feet. And then balancing on the tailbone. Again, you can keep the heels down on this. You do not have to float it. That's pretty advanced. Also, you can just keep the hips, the hands by the hips, right? Call this a good old V-sit. But the piston element of having the arms up and down, oh, we like it. Let's go for 12. I'm feeling crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach it up nice and high. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Extra. 11, 12. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Feeling this piston life this morning. I don't know. Kind of crazy. Okay, so I've got a couple more radical things for you here, but let's come into, I'm gonna switch it around. Let's come into a little bicep curl with the arms, and then again, your choice of how much you're feeling the legs today, but I'm going to try and balance on one leg and do an abduction here. So with the legs, I'm going to put my heavy band on the ankles, stepping in ever so delicately, like a person who doesn't fall over constantly. Find your balance on this one leg. If you need to put the toe down at any time, of course, put the toe down. But I'm going to try and float it. Keep all the weight on this leg, so this guy's ready to fly. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do one bicep curl up. I'm gonna hold my bicep curl. So I could be lazy and just let this be limp here, but if I keep it pulled apart, my arms are still working as I get, 3 abductions. There's 2 and 3. And then I'm just gonna get one more curl in. So 1, 2, 3, hello balance, 1 bicep curl. 1, 2, 3, 1 bicep curl. So good, we're gonna do 2 more on this side. 2, 3, bicep curl. Here's our fiber. Whoa, 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 bicep curl. If you need to shake it out, because we're creating a lot of tension in the body. But we're just gonna make our way onto the other side. So now I'm balancing on my other foot. This guy's gonna fly. Again, put the toe down if you feel yourself start to topple. But the upper body is working a bicep curl. We're gonna do a 3-to-1 ratio, 5 total. So curl it up, yay. I've got 1, 2, 3, uncurl, curl it up. glutes, bicep curl. Here's the force. 2, 3, bicep curl. Last time. Crazy combo, double bandits. Yes, and let it go. Ah, aha. I'm trapped, you guys, I'm trapped. What are we gonna do? There's too much silliness when there are rubber bands involved. It's a good time though. How are you doing in there? Need a little water? I have my coffee over here, pardon me, as I step off camera. A little hydration, a little coffee. Crazy maniacs run on coffee. Offset, whoop, whoop. That's how I feel about offsets. Just do a little whoop, 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 whoop. Friends, you're doing fantastic. Shall we continue? I just had one more wicked thing to show you, and then we're gonna take it from the top all the way through all these good moves one last time. Oh, I'm feeling my hips from those abductors. You feel this? So if you've got tension anywhere, the crazy thing about rubber bands is we can get too tight. Please take a shake break. And shake it out. Okay, last move here. Again, this one's rowdy. I might skew medium light versus heavy medium, but your legs are always going to be a little more powerful. I'm going to put medium on the arches and then come onto the knees with my other friend here. So this might be your light band, this might be your medium, this might be your light. I just like the little bit of activation I get by banding the wrist. You can take this out if it's too intense. But coming in to a little leopard, a little beastie position here, that means my knees are right under the hips, my wrists are right under the shoulders. I'm gonna try and pick the knees up off the ground. This is wild, check it out. I'm gonna step back with one leg, step back with the other leg. Tap one hand out wide, tap the other hand out wide. For it's a 4-step, foot, foot, take your time, hand, what? Trying to keep that back nice and flat to the floor. Imagine you have a cute cup of coffee right on the spine there. You're not gonna dump it. You're saving it for refreshment. Foot, we're just getting 5 total. So here's the 4, one more of each. Step it back, tap out those fingers. Tap out those fingers and rest. Ooh, that's crazy. Again, you could be doing that body weight. Not necessarily easier to go tap back, side hand, right? Still pretty challenging. Any way you slice it. Okay, let's go back to the top. We're just gonna filter through all those fun things one more time, starting with the hip bridge. I'm grabbing my heavy for my legs and my medium for my arms. Take any breaths of oxygen or drinks of water that you need before we get into this final round here, but putting it all together, bridging the hips, reaching overhead, keep them high, no rush, a big 10, high hips, pull it back to center, so good. Here's 3, just a little rubber band Wednesday. We love it, friends. Squeeze those buns so high. Here's our 6, 7, all the way. The 8, I feel myself scooting across the mat. Not a problem. 9, boom. Last one, nice and high. Extend it all the way. Pull it back to center and bring those fired up glutes to the floor. We'll get right into offset deadlift. Dun, dun, dun. But take your time setting up. Wednesday. You know, they come in such cute colors. I'm very easily entertained with fitness toys, but I tell you guys, I've maybe had this for 10 years, not gonna lie. She's a good old friend. She's a good old friend. Heavy and medium offset deadlift. So find that nice setup. We did 5, we did 6, but it felt really good. If it felt good for you, let's take it up to 8. Why not? Offset deadlift. It's our last round. Square shoulders. Strong breath. We lock out the hips. Standing nice and tall. Bum, bum, bum. Was that 8? I'm clearly on extra credit today. What? Fantastic. So, just switch the hands. Bump, 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 bump. Switch the feet. And we balance out our offset deadlift for 8 here. Taking off with that sweet, sweet setup. Okay. It's 2, 3, 4. Nice. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Why not? Bam! All right, we're gonna do it in order this time with the piston. So, again, pretty radical to load this one with both the arms and the legs. If you need to just load the legs, I'm not mad about it. I'm just gonna use my mediums. You could do medium light here. But let's hit this 12 times. What do you say? I'm gonna do, again, motorcycle handles on this one, pulling it apart at the top, but fists are protesty, yes. Hovering on the tailbone, push those legs out, pull the knees up, woo, push them out, pull them up. Here's 3, ring, 4, ring, 5, yes, 6, so good, 7s, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh baby, that's wild. That can be a little intense on the hip flexors as well, especially with the added pull apart. Yes, yes, Wednesday. We've just got a few more moves. We're halfway through it. Let's get this squat with overhead reach. I'm gonna go heavy on the squats, medium on the overheads, but the arms just stay tall the whole time. Oh dear, don't trip. Don't trip on your own shit. Coming in here, again, we're going for depth. So sometimes it helps me get a little deeper if I just inch those feet out. Incy bitsy, teeny tinies, little bitsies. But don't let the heels come up, friends. Don't let them come up. Send those arms all the way overhead, nice. Proud chest, and drop it low. 10 times. Here's 2, oh yeah. 3, ring. Sometimes I feel like the bands actually pop me into a better position. How is that even possible? Oh, it's possible, friends. Happens with the heavy things just as well. I think that's 8, or maybe this is 8. Either way, we definitely got 10 squats. So good. Woo! Yeah, sometimes the resistance is just what the doctor ordered. I'm just saying. So, most crazy, that beast position. Dun, dun, dun. Beast position. Again, if the bands are like making you all confabulated in this one, just do it body weight. It's just as crazy to go tap back, tap to the side, but I'm gonna load it. To keep myself accountable across the arches, back onto my knees and hands here. I've got this again about where my watch is. So it's not sort of interfering with my hand placement, but it's still working to keep those shoulders back away from the ears, yes. Pick the knees up just 1 inch off the ground, kick it back. Your number is 5 total. So there is A 1 for everybody. 2, 2. Ooh, slightly. 2. And 2, try not to wobble the hips. I can feel myself rocking a little bit side to side, but ideal scenario, super solid, no wobble. There's 4 rather. 4 and 4. Hold on to it, friends. We just got one more. Step it back. Step it back. Hand out to the side. Hand out to the side. Oh, baby. Oh, so good. Oh, shit. I forgot the bicep curl and abductor. I didn't forget them. They're right here, friends. Medium, or rather heavy on the ankles. Heavy on the ankles. We're gonna find our balance. Stand super tall. It's 3 abductions, right? Using that glute med to extend the leg away from the center line, while my arms are banded medium style with a little bicep curl. So take a breath, get nice and settled, find your balance here, but we're gonna curl it up. And 1, 2, 3, bicep curl. Keep that tension at the top. 1, 2, 3, getting a little bit of double fire. Never mad about that. Boom, boom. There's our third. Going for 5 each side. Boom, boom. Ra, bicep curl. And this time, Holy Mother, bing, bicep curl. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. In between sides. Da, 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 da. Too much tension is not what we want. Just the right amount of tension. A delicate balance. Ah ha 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 ha. So when you're ready, no rush at all. Let's find the balance on the other leg. Again, 3 abductions to 1 bicep curl, but I'm gonna start it at the top. Find my upper body tension. Balance. 1, 2, 3. Champion of the Bandit Club. 2, 3. Bicep. A 2. 1, 2, 3. There's your third. 2 more of both. Bada bing. Da da. Last time. Abductions. Bing. In biceps. Yes. Yes. Oh, friends. All of the toys. All of the things. I just had one evil demon. It's not evil demon. You've done this a lot. In fact, if you're sick of it, I'm not sorry, because I'm not sick of it. I love it the most. Bandit dead bug. So last move here, and I will truly let you go. But all the way on the back. Again, a full dead bug body weight, right, is just opposite arm and leg. What we're gonna do is bend the knees. Oh, that's not so bad. But we've got this band here. Arms are going to do the same overhead hold as our first move. We're not gonna do a pullover. We're just gonna keep it topped right over the eye line. 1 leg extends, bring it back to center. Friends, this is your last move. I just want 10 each leg. So as you return, make sure your feet aren't coming together, because then your band's gonna fall down, right? I've gotta keep pulling this puppy apart. Even as I come back to tabletop position, I've got a little bit of pull apart between the 2 feet. 10 is your number. Is this 5? Maybe? Boom. Take your time. There's no rush. My head's all the way on the ground, resting, keeping tension out of the face, tension out of the neck. Ooh, we like it. Do we feel the abs yet? Bada bing. I'm gonna do 2 more. Each side. Ding. Last one. Home stretch. Yes. So good. Wednesday. Oh, thanks for playing along in my multi-band party. It was a blast. As always. I appreciate you very much. And that was Wednesday. Friends, you know what Friday is. Interval Friday. What? I feel like we get the craziest on Friday, because Friday is just the day to get crazy. Yes, yes. Have you ever tried to juggle with just one ball, I'm really good at juggling with only one object. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. Friends, it's August. We're in this. We are slowly jettisoning towards fall. I can feel it. It's coming. Fall is coming. The temperatures are gonna drop. All is going to be well. But as always, send me a message if you have any questions, concerns, requests, comments about how insane my hair is. It just does what it wants to do. It just does what it wants to do. I love you very much, and I'll see you on Friday. See you on Friday, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. Ta-ta.